Hey guys, I'm Jay Randall. Welcome back to my channel where I discuss wisdom for the modern man. Today guys, got another video to react to. This one is brought to us from TikTok. The title of the video, Men Are Dating Less Attractive Women for Peace. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
I saw a post that said that men are dating more for peace over beauty now. And if that doesn't tell you how dense and how black and white these men think, is that they're correlating more a beautiful, attractive women to be more difficult and more demanding. Instead, what men are really trying to say is that they don't want to be held accountable for their actions. They want to be able to do certain things and you not being able to say anything about it to them. Okay. In their mind, they think to themselves that if I date a less attractive person, I can get away with more. They won't be as demanding. They'll be more peaceful. When in reality, so many men give women the chaos. They are the ones that bring the chaos. They don't want to be held accountable. They don't want to see their actions. They don't want their fragile ego to be hurt because they have been propped up their entire lives by society. And when a woman calls them out for their behavior, they don't like it.
Propped up their entire life by society? What? She's been off since she already started. Is she right that men are dating less attractive women for peace? Yeah, that's true. But not for the reason she's described. And I'll get into that a little bit, but we're going to let her finish.
So instead, this is how black and white they think. Well, if I go for someone easier and who demands less, which is someone that's less attractive, she won't need so much from me. And they would rather do that than own up to their mistakes and actually change as a man. They would go for someone that they're less attracted to because they don't want to change who they are. That is how black and white they think. They won't even go for even like the person that they're ideally more physically attracted to. They will be with someone less attractive just because that they will put up with more, because these men want to be able to get away with cheating. They want to be able to get away with going to strip clubs. They want to be able to get away with a lot more behavior with someone who won't demand as much because it's easier. It's just simply easier with how these men want to date these days. So it's really wild how these men are thinking. Don't even know how to go about it, honestly, anymore. I mean, men cease to amaze me every single day.
Wow. I mean, she could not be more wrong. She's right about one thing. Men are, I wouldn't say they're dating less attractive women, but they're willing to go down in looks for peace. Absolutely. Men have realized in this day and age that peace is paramount. It doesn't matter if you have everything else. If peace isn't there, there's no point. If you have all the money in the world, but you don't have peace, you're going to be miserable. If you have the most gorgeous woman in the world, but you don't have peace, you're going to be miserable. So men having, dated super attractive women are realizing that that's not ultimately what matters. So we'll go down to from like a 8 to a 6.5 or a 7 or even a 6. We'll do that if it means that in return we get peace and happiness. And see, what she was doing in the video is she was projecting. You see, she said that the reason why men are dating down in terms of looks is because they want to take advantage of the situation and basically get one over on the girl and not have to do much for her, anything like that. That's wrong. She's projecting, because you see, when a woman dates down, or she dates a man that's less attractive than her, or she dates a man who has less status, it's because she wants control. Women date younger men because they want control. They date men with less status or less money because they want control. That's how they move, because they know they're going to have the leverage in terms of, calling the shots. The guy is going to be enamored by her and she's going to be able to get away with anything that she wants to get away with. So because women think that way, they think we think that way. The reality is, if we get with a girl who's attractive to us, we're fine. We're good. We're not getting with her because we want to get leverage and one-up her. Women think like that. Men don't think like that. Men just want peace. Men who've gotten out of divorces, they've realized, man, I don't care. The only thing that matters to me is peace. Men who've dated toxic chicks, and there's plenty of them, have decided, you know what? What matters most to me is peace. And here's the thing, I think the best women who make the best wives aren't even the most attractive women. Like, as long as you get a woman who's like average, you're good. Like, there's nothing wrong with dating average. But, most men would like a little bit above average. So, like, 5.5, 5.6. I mean, 6.5, all that, anything above 5 is above average, because 5 is average. So if you get a woman who's a 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, I wouldn't go to 8. Are there still gorgeous women who fall into that 8 and above category? Yes, but typically you're going to have to go overseas to get women who are attractive and still have the traits that you're looking for, because it's not just attractiveness that men are looking for, right? And here's the thing, the higher up you go in looks, the thing that a lot of women don't want to admit, but a lot of guys discover, is that the higher up you go in terms of looks and beauty, the worst, the less qualities the woman tends to have when it comes to being qualified for a relationship. So, purity, virtue, integrity, accountability, just peace. Those traits that a man's looking for, the motherly qualities, the higher up you go, the less likely it is you're going to find it. Am I saying you'll never find it? No, they're out there, but it's very rare. The thing is, when a girl is super attractive her whole life, she's been catered to her whole life by men, by society, she gets this entitled mindset. She feels as though everything is owed to her because since she's known herself, she's gotten so much of life for free. She's been catered to her entire life. So she has this assumption that she just deserves the world. And that mentality tends to make a very terrible girlfriend, where the woman is just taking, and barely giving anything in return. And these type of women, the higher up you go in terms of beauty, nowadays women, they monetize their sexuality, whether it be OnlyFans or modeling or working at the bars and clubs as bottle girls. So the higher up you go in beauty, the more BS you gotta deal with. It's rare to find a woman who's gorgeous, and like 8, 9, or 10 range, but also has wife traits, super submissive, super feminine, traditional. In 2025 in the West, maybe overseas, I can see that happening. You'll still have to do some vetting, but overseas, yes. But in the age of social media, bro, it's difficult because the most attractive women want to monetize their beauty. The most attractive women are entitled. The most attractive women are like narcissistic. They're used to extracting. They get into relationships with men based off what the man can do for me. Oh, this guy makes more money. Oh, this guy has a yacht. Oh, this guy can fly me around the world. Oh, this guy's willing to take me on 5 vacations. They look at the world through all these men are coming after them, and what can I extract? Which guy has, what I really want? And they're just used to doing that. They're not used to seeing the world from a position of what can I give to this guy? It's just, what can I get from this guy? They make the worst girlfriends, the worst wives. So here's the thing. For me, I still need a beautiful woman. Like, I'm not going down to like 5 range or even 5.5. I gotta do at least 6.5 and up. Like, the body's gotta be right. The face has gotta be right. The hair, the skin, like all that, it got to be right for me. And I was willing to vet very hard, and go through a lot of women until I found a woman who both had my looks requirements and also my, wholesome traits requirements in terms of, purity and virtue. That took a lot of vetting until I found my current girlfriend, but they're out there. In the West, you're gonna have to go through a lot of women to find that. But I would say, guys, as long as the girl's in like the 5.5 range, you're good. Honestly, anything above 5, a guy will be totally happy with that. But most importantly, peace. That is what men are after. That is what men are prioritizing, and there's nothing wrong with that. We're not superficial like y'all. We don't need to have a 8, 9, or 10. We need to have a woman who respects us, who loves us, who appreciates us, and who brings us peace. Hey, we're simple creatures. We're simple creatures. Women need, the money, the status, the travel, the this, the looks, the all that, the sex. They need all that. We just need a beautiful woman to us who respects us, who loves us, and who brings us peace. And that's it. Let me know if you guys agree with me in the comments section. If you guys got value from this video, please go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, guys, take it easy.